Miss Oklahoma, the tradition, the many faces, the women, the picture of success, 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 success. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. The Miss Oklahoma Scholarship Pageant is about to begin. This special event presented to you by the Kiwanis Club of Tulsa. Miss Oklahoma, the tradition, the many faces, the women, the picture of success, 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 success. The picture of success, Miss Oklahoma 1998 and semifinalist at Miss America, Julie Payne.
Freeze frame!
It's It's the 1999 Miss Oklahoma Scholarship Pageant, an official state preliminary to the Miss America Pageant. Tonight, with featured vocalist from Florida, Paul Van. Miss Oklahoma, she's picture perfect.
Pull all your hair out, dab on the makeup, trying hard to look so pristine, like a face in a magazine. Those fancy dresses, media pressure, I got your feelings so plain and small if you don't look like a paper doll. Gaze in the mirror, you want the glamour and the grace of a movie star, but I like you the way you are. 'Cause baby, don't you know that I love you, girl? And you don't have to be picture perfect to be in my world, girl. You don't have to be picture perfect to fit the frame. You're tender, you're tougher, girl, you're a natural. You possess a heart that's true. That's what I like about you. One in a million, that's a given. There's a beauty inside of you, and it shows on the outside too. Oh, baby, don't you know that I need? Girl, you're a natural. You possess a heart that's true. That's what I like about you. One in a million, that's a given. There's a beauty inside of you, and it shows on the outside too. Come, baby, don't you know that I need you, girl? You don't have to be picture perfect to be in my perfect to be in my world. Oh, girl, you don't have to be picture perfect to You don't have to be picture perfect. Picture perfect in the frame. Girl, you don't have to be picture perfect to fit the frame. You don't have to be picture perfect.
The Miss Oklahoma dancers, Eric Henderson, Eric Sane, and Aaron Porter.
Cause baby, don't you know that I
Now, your hostess for this evening's special event, Miss Oklahoma 1989 and KTUL ABC Channel 8 personality here in Tulsa, please welcome Tammy Marler.
Thank you very much. Well, this is it. In just a couple of hours, we're going to choose the next Miss Oklahoma 1999. Do you think you know who she is? I know that you've noticed, for those of you who have been here throughout the week, that this pageant just keeps getting bigger and better, doesn't it, every year? Isn't that a fantastic production number? Kent Parham and the Miss Oklahoma dancers and Paul Van, they absolutely outdid themselves. This year we set on our sights on finding a new vision for the Miss Oklahoma pageant. That vision quickly developed into a picture-perfect concept as we framed our new ideas around our incredible, incredible local representatives. We've had such a wonderful time this week. Well, the millennium is fast approaching, but before we say goodbye to the 20th century, we need to say hello to Miss Oklahoma 1999. This year, our 42 contestants are vying for their share of over $2 million in cash and college scholarships. That is fantastic, isn't it? Now let's meet the 42 young women from all over the state to snap their own picture of success, the title of Miss Oklahoma 1999.
Good evening, my name is Casey Pressler, Miss Tulsa, a sophomore majoring in vocal performance at Oral Roberts University. Good evening, I am a senior at Mid-America Bible College, double majoring in elementary education and Bible theology. Your Miss Green Country, Jill Sherman.
Amanda Douglas, Miss Nakoma Park, a sophomore at Oklahoma Baptist University, majoring in cross-cultural ministry.
Hello, I'm Brooke Baker, Miss Grand Lake, a sophomore majoring in psychology at Oral Roberts University. Good evening, I'm Heather Hilburn, Miss Southeastern Oklahoma State University, a graduate of Southeastern with a degree in social studies education, currently pursuing my law degree at the University of Oklahoma School of Law.
Hello, I'm Casey Hunley, Miss Enid, a sophomore at Oklahoma City University, majoring in entertainment business with plans to pursue a career in entertainment law.
Hello, I'm Lacey Legnan, Miss Thayer, a senior at Southwestern Oklahoma State University, pursuing a degree in marketing.
Good evening, my name is Janelle Van Winkle, Miss Rose State College, Midwest City, a freshman at Rose State College, pursuing a degree in criminal psychology. Good evening, I am Miss Muskogee, Kelly Hurt. I attend Northeastern State University, pursuing a degree in optometry. Good evening, I am pursuing a Master's of Business Administration with a focus in integrated marketing communications from Oklahoma City University. I am Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley.
A freshman at Southwestern Oklahoma State University, majoring in elementary education. I am Miss Elk City, Nicole Wilson.
Good evening, representing the University of Oklahoma. I am Libby Rose, a recent graduate with a degree in international business and marketing.
let's meet the women of the New Group. The little inside joke. Megan Craig, Miss University of Central Oklahoma, senior, pursuing a degree in special education.
Good evening, I'm Corinne Duggan, Miss Sky to Blake, a sophomore at the University of Oklahoma pursuing a degree in medicine.
Good evening, I'm Teresa Sorensen, Miss Tulsa State Fair, a senior majoring in television broadcasting and public relations at the University of Oklahoma.
Good evening, I am Andre Yvette Huggins, a senior accounting major, Miss Langston University.
Hello, I'm Cherie Surface, Miss Queen of the West, a junior at Northwestern Oklahoma State University of Alva, majoring in elementary education.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Carissa Darling, Miss Stevens County. Currently, I'm a freshman attending the University of Oklahoma, double majoring in vocal performance and business.
I'm Christy Kelly, Miss Northern Oklahoma College, a junior majoring in musical theater. Good evening, I'm Carolyn Culberson, Miss Shawnee, a graduate student attending the University of Central Oklahoma, pursuing a master's degree in child psychology. Hello, I'm Kate Miller, Miss Claremore, a senior pursuing a degree in medicine at Oklahoma State University.
I'm Holly Knox, a freshman majoring in nursing at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M Junior College. I am Miss Grove.
Hello, I'm Miss Clinton Tisha Pinner, a recent graduate from Southwestern Oklahoma State University with a degree in elementary education.
Good evening, I am Leah Rohr, Miss Oklahoma City University, a senior musical theater performance major at Oklahoma City University.
I'm Danica Allen, Miss Stroud. I'm currently working in my master's in international communications business marketing at Oklahoma City University. Good evening, I'm Kristen Stevenson, Miss Broken Arrow, a senior classical voice and communications major at Oral Roberts University. Kristen Stevenson, Miss Broken Arrow, is our final contestant in the Mu Group. Now let's meet the women of the Omega Group.
Hi, I'm Tasha Lawless, Miss Western Plains, a senior mass communications major at Southwestern Oklahoma State University.
Good evening, I'm Cynthia Shaw, Miss Oklahoma State University, a senior majoring in business administration.
Hi, I'm Becca Turnbull, Miss Northeastern State University, a junior majoring in secondary English education.
Welcome, I am Brittany Miles, Miss Oklahoma City, a recent graduate of Oral Roberts University with a degree in nursing. I'm Miss Okmulgee Zeta Vasquez, a senior majoring in speech communications at Cameron University. Good evening, I'm Jordan Wood, Miss Carl Albert State College, a sophomore majoring in business administration.
Brookside, pursuing a master's in music education at the University of Oklahoma.
Hi, I'm Kara King, a student at Southwestern Oklahoma State University studying vocal music education. I am Miss Southwestern.
Good evening, I'm Shannon Cage, Miss Muskogee County, a junior majoring in mass communications at Northeastern State University.
Good evening, I'm Kelly Scott, Miss Owasso, a freshman at the University of Oklahoma, majoring in vocal performance and mass communications.
Hello, I'm Whitney Weatherly, Miss Greater Oklahoma, a recent graduate of Oklahoma State University with a degree in design and marketing.
Good evening, I'm Layla Hunt, Miss Alphys, a sophomore at Western Oklahoma State University, pursuing a degree in chemical engineering. Hello, I'm Keisha Gillette, Miss Collinsville. I'm a graduate of Baylor University, where I received my master's degree in communication sciences and disorder. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, all the young women competing for the title of Miss Oklahoma 1999. Aren't they fantastic? Some of the best and brightest women in Oklahoma, possibly even the country. You've just met the 42 young women who have a vision of taking over the job of this next picture-perfect woman. Please welcome your Miss Oklahoma Top 10 semifinalist and talent winner at the Miss America pageant, Julie Payne, Miss Oklahoma 1998. Miss Oklahoma 1998, Julie Payne. You guys moved on to the ORU campus when? Oh, say that with such excitement in your voices. They moved in here 7 days ago, and it's been a lot of hard work for them, but it's also been a lot of fun, hasn't it? We've had a great time. Yeah. It's an exceptional group of young women. They've worked long and hard since capturing their local titles. From there, they came to Miss Oklahoma and competed for the judges for a total of less than 15 minutes. They have worked for years to get to this point. They have 15 minutes to show the judges how good they are. 12 minutes in interview, 2 minutes in talent, and about a minute. Now, swimsuit, they probably worked the hardest for, huh? Less than a minute in swimsuit, you guys. Sorry. About a minute in swimsuit and evening wear combined. From that a small glimpse of their lives, their beliefs, and their talents, judges have narrowed the field, and it was a difficult task, from 42 to 10. And now it's time to find out the names of our top 10 semifinalists. Remember, ladies, no matter what happens at this moment, you all are winners, you're all exceptional, and we love you all. We're going to kick off the top 10 with Miss Stroud, Danica Allen.
she? Lee, I believe we had liftoff on that one. Miss Shawnee Carolyn Culberson. We're halfway there. The 5th spot goes to Miss Broken Arrow, Kristen Stevenson. How about Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley? Lucky number 7 spot goes to Miss Grand Lake, Brooke Baker. Now let's hear it for Miss Okmulgee Zeta Vasquez. Two spots remain, and one of them goes to Miss Tulsa, Casey Pressler. There's only one spot left. Who's it gonna be? Miss Brookside, Anne-Marie Perkins. Look at this top 10. It's going to be one of the best ones you've ever seen. I can guarantee that. Congratulations, ladies. You all deserve it. Good job, you guys. Now you know how excited you were for that top 10. Let's hear it for all of the rest of the contestants who don't get to be up here with us. They all put so much hard work into it, and I know it was a difficult job narrowing it down to 10. In the midst of all this excitement, it's hard to believe that it's already been a year since Julie walked into the Mabee Center as Miss Collinsville and walked out, wowed us all with her talent, walked out as Miss Oklahoma 1998. Since that time, she has spoken in over 350 Oklahoma schools. Now that makes more than 50,000 Oklahoma students that she has been able to reach out to and to touch the hearts of. She's an exceptional woman, and her impact on the youth of this state is truly immeasurable. However, one of tonight's top 10 semifinalists will have that exact same opportunity, the opportunity to have her life changed forever. And there are 7 people from around the world, just around the country, sorry, I'm exaggerating, who will eventually tell us just who that young lady will be. Please welcome this year's Miss Oklahoma Judges panel. We begin with the designer and technical director of the State University Theater and assistant professor of speech, technical theater, and design at South Dakota State University. Our first judge has been the producer of the Miss South Dakota pageant for 30 years and served as the assistant director for the 1987 Miss America pageant. Please welcome Mr. Ray Peterson. Our next judge is no stranger to our state, Miss Oklahoma 1985, and a successful television journalist in some of the largest markets in the nation. She's currently the marketing director and spokesperson for Etage Skincare Systems, which is marketed internationally. She now lives in Cincinnati and Vail, Colorado, with her husband and their 2 children, and they are gorgeous children. I got to see pictures. Please welcome back home Felicia Ferguson Mangat. For the past 10 years, our next judge has served as the senior stage manager. I have not said that right the entire week. Manager for NBC's Another World, which recently celebrated its 35th anniversary. For his work on the show, he received the Directors Guild of America's Award for Daytime Drama. His other television credits include As the World Turns, Guiding Light, Live from Lincoln Center, and Captain Kangaroo. Please welcome Mr. Green Jeans. Dennis Cameron, ladies and gentlemen. Our 5th judge. No? You are not, Mr. Kennedy. Miss Oregon, 1984. Our next judge spent 13 years of her childhood training as a competitive ice skater. In her first year of college, she was introduced to the Miss America pageant and to singing. She's currently in her 11th season performing with the Oregon Symphony and can be heard on the We Sing audio tape collection, a line of children's videos and audio tapes. Please welcome Renee Cleland. Our fifth judge is the owner of Kennedy Entertainment, which produces entertainment for cruise lines and theaters all over the world. His directing and choreographing credits include productions of Ain't Misbehavin', West Side Story, and Duke Ellington's Sophisticated Ladies. He appeared in the off-Broadway production of Godspell and the national tours of A Chorus Line and The Music Man. He holds a degree in music education and is a graduate of the Burt Reynolds Institute of Theater Training with studies in ballet and acting. Please welcome Mr. Ray Kennedy. Our next very qualified judge is Miss Mississippi 1990 and a preliminary swimsuit winner at the Miss America pageant. She's a licensed pharmacist in Mississippi, Tennessee, and California, where she now resides with her husband, Garner, an orthopedic surgery resident at Stanford University, and their daughter, Brittany Lee. Please welcome Beth Howell Newton. And rounding out this gorgeous panel of judges, hails from Honolulu, Hawaii. He's the Vice President and General Manager for Boyd Gaming Corporation's Vacations Hawaii. He's been involved with the Miss America organization for 13 years and is an honored member of Who's Who in U.S. Executive. He's an actor and model who appears in television and print work internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Smith. No lays tonight? Our auditors this year are Glenn Elliott, Mark Helen, and Rick Sullivan. How many of you are here to support your favorite contestant? Can you tell me who she is? Tammy! Who? Ooh. Please make sure you stop by the photo booth on the concession level. That's where Jim Grelot, our pageant photographer, has set up pictures from throughout the week that you can go and check out and order. He's got beautiful pictures. We've been ordering them for years and years. We already have 3 winners to announce tonight, believe it or not. Each year, the Miss Oklahoma pageant sponsors a competition among the locals as to which local pageant can produce the best scrapbook, and they're lots of fun to look at their local title holders' year of service. This year, the competition was tough, but 3 rose to the top. 3rd place goes to the Miss Rose State College Midwest City pageant. 2nd place goes to the Miss Greater Oklahoma pageant. And the 1st place winner of the scrapbook competition goes to the Miss University of Oklahoma pageant. Congratulations to all of you local pageants. So excited I'm flipping ahead in the show. Let's just skip the rest of it and go straight to the crowning. We're very proud of the fact that this year there is over $2 million in cash and college scholarships available to our 42 local delegates. But that $2 million was raised by a very small group of Kiwanians. Jim Lewell and Mike Rodehaver headed the committee made of Mike Chapman, Paul Fredette, Jay Jackson, Paul Mabry, Mike Mazie, Lucia O'Connor, John Sanford, Dennis Sharkey, Charlie Welch, and Dan Woods. These individuals raised over $75,000 in cash scholarships. Rick Brinkley was responsible for our college scholarships, and we're proud to make available over $1.9 million in college scholarships. And that is fantastic, for a total of over $2.62 million. Would you guys please stand up so that we can give you the recognition that you deserve? All of the scholarship gatherers, we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. It's a lot of hard work. Combining the music of Tulsa's own Hanson, the beauty of our top 10 semifinalists, the voice of Paul Van, the style of our Shell Boys. Remember the Shell Boys? The dancing Shell Boys are back, ladies and gentlemen. And a trip to the beach, we present tonight's swimsuit competition.
Something's been going on and I don't know what it is. You don't mind to take it, girl, but you don't know how to give. You drove me crazy, but I don't know, baby. Now you're thinking that it's me you're fooling. Where's the writing? Oh, I'm fighting. I said, look at what you're doing. Where's the love? It's not enough. It makes the world go round and around. Where's the love? Give it up. It makes the world go round and around and around. Can you tell me what you see whenever you look around? We're tripping all over ourselves and we're pulling each other down. We're separated, consciousness is faded. Are you thinking that it's me you're fooling? Where's the writing? Oh, I'm fighting. Look at what you're doing. Where's the love? It's not enough. It makes the world go round and around. Where's the love? Give it up. It makes the world go round and around. Dark clouds all around, lightning rain pouring down. Gotta change our point of view if we want the sky blue. Where's the writing? Oh, I'm fighting. I said, look at what you're doing. Where's the love? It's not enough. It makes the world go around and around. Where's the love? Give it up. It makes the world go.
Paul Van, Julie Payne, and the Miss Oklahoma Dancers. Thanks, you guys. Now, the swimsuit phase of competition makes up the contestants, 15% of the contestants' total score tonight. We're going to begin with the spinning shell. No, we're not. First, I'm going to tell you, my little 6-year-old son, first time he saw these guys at Miss Oklahoma, I came home from Miss Oklahoma and he had on a shirt tied around his belly and a pair of leggings. The 6-year-old boy, he was 4 at the time, and he was dancing all around. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, I'm one of the bare-chested boys at Miss Oklahoma. So let's bring on the bare-chested boys. This phase of competition makes up 15% of the contestants' total score. We're going to begin swimsuit competition. With Miss Stroud, Danica Allen. Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose.
I can feel something
Miss Shawnee Carolyn Culberson. Miss Shawnee Carolyn Culberson. Miss Broken Arrow Kristen Stevenson.
I've been standing out in the rain. I've been calling your name. I got that lonely feeling again. Calling out your name. Do you hear me? Do you want me?
Kristen Stevenson, Miss Broken Arrow.
Nothing now. Don't wanna run, I can't walk out.
Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley.
Leave me now. Don't wanna wait forever. Who do you think you're fooling? Who do you think you're fooling? Baby, it's all or nothing. Baby, it's all or nothing now. I've been
Miss
trying
Queen of the South, Courtney Langley.
but I'm chasing shadows. We keep falling further apart. So near
Brooke Baker, Miss Grand Lake.
do you care now? Do you know how? Baby, it's all or nothing now. Don't wanna run and I can't walk out. You're breaking my heart if you leave me now. Don't wanna wait forever. Who do you think you're fooling?
Miss Grand Lake, Brooke Baker.
Baby, it's all or nothing.
Miss Okmulgee, Dana Vasquez.
Nothing now. Baby, it's all or nothing. I don't wanna run and I can't walk out. You're breaking my heart if you leave me. Don't wanna wait forever. Baby, it's all or nothing now. Don't wanna run and I can't walk out. You're breaking my
Dana
heart
Vasquez,
if you
Miss
leave me
Okmulgee.
now. Don't wanna wait forever.
Miss Tulsa, Casey Pressler.
Who do you think you're fooling? Baby, it's all or nothing. Baby, it's all or nothing
Miss Tulsa, Casey Pressler.
Without tears, run away
And Miss Brookside, Anne Marie Perkins.
to a place where nobody knows. Run away. Gotta let this feeling go. Run away. If I can't find love, I gotta run away.
Anne Marie Perkins, Miss Brookside.
Looking for perfection. How could they give it in return? But I told my heart to
Work
believe
it, girl. Thanks, Anne Marie.
you just gave
Thank you to all the ladies in swimsuit competition. Pretty tough, huh? We said earlier earlier that we began to get a vision in our minds of what we wanted the Miss Oklahoma pageant to be this year. Well, the standard for that vision was set in part by this remarkable young woman. Please welcome back your Miss Oklahoma, Julie Payne, as she shows us what Elvis Presley, Big Mama Thornton, and the hit musical Smokey Joe's Cafe have in common, a hound dog. And she's here to make that hound dog tap. Performing for her last time as Miss Oklahoma, the dance that captured a preliminary night talent award, Julie Payne, Miss Oklahoma, 1998. Thank you so much, Julie Payne, Miss Oklahoma, 1998. She's going to dance for us a little later tonight as well. How many of you have been here throughout the week? Can you clap for me? A lot of us think that this is the best production for the Miss Oklahoma pageant that we've ever seen. Would you agree? Our choreographer, Kent Parham, has done a tremendous job of making this the best show in the history of Miss Oklahoma. He is assisted by producer Charlie Vanderwilly, writer Rick Brinkley, stage manager Pat Bryson, and her assistants Steve Collins, Russ Deal, Dennis Sharkey, and Carol Morris, as well as set designer and scenic artist Cody Winters. Would the Miss Oklahoma production staff please stand or come out on the stage wherever you are and let us show how much we enjoy the work that you've done this year. Thank you all so much. Thanks, you guys. In addition to the staff, Kent Parham was helped by designers from CS Designs of Tulsa, who designed the opening number outfits, from Sue Ann's, who made the outfit worn by Julie in the swimsuit production number, and designer and seamstress Belinda Young of Marchand's, and Stephen Urich for producing the costuming for the stage. In addition, we would like to thank Miss Jackson's Shoe Salon for helping us with shoes for the contestants. Thank you so much to all of you patrons as well. There has been a lot of talent on this stage this week, and what is even more amazing is the talent that has been on this stage over the last 27 years. The Kiwanis Club of Tulsa has sponsored the Miss Oklahoma pageant. Who can forget watching Susan Powell perform the telephone aria? How many of you saw that? Or listening to Jill Elmore as she captivated a stage. She does it every time. Well, Susan is now hosting Home Matters on the Discovery Channel and performing all over the country. Jill is always in demand as an entertainer. Candace Davis, remember her? She was 4th runner-up here not too far back. She is now starring at the Stardust in Las Vegas. And we are so proud to announce that Kristen Chenoweth, a former 2nd runner-up to Miss Oklahoma, walked away with a Tony Award. Yeah. She walked away with a Tony Award for her starring role in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown on Broadway. Talent has always been an important part of the Miss America organization and an important part of the Miss Oklahoma pageant. It is the one thing that sets us apart from every other pageant organization. We begin now with talent competition, which tonight accounts for 30% of the contestants' total score. It's pretty heavily weighted. It's pretty important. We're going to begin with Danica Allen, Miss Stroud. Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin first made it popular in the 1960s. It was most recently heard in Blues Brothers 2000. And now here to sing this ageless female anthem and asking for a little respect herself is Miss Stroud, Danica Allen. Danica Allen, Miss Stroud! Woo! Well, I think she has your respect. We keep talking about all of the people involved in the Miss Oklahoma pageant, but we still haven't introduced you to the people who really run this program. As you've heard throughout the preliminary nights, Charlie Welch brought this program to Tulsa many years ago and developed it into what it is today. He now serves as Chairman Emeritus, and Greg Entwistle serves as the pageant's president. But behind every great man, there is sometimes an even greater woman. No, there is always an even greater woman, Rick Brinkley. You can tell a man wrote that. There is always an even greater woman, and this woman is wonderful. Kay Alexander runs the daily operations of the pageant year-round and serves as the pageant's executive director. In addition, there are 19 members of the board of directors. Would Charlie, Greg, and Kay and the board of directors please stand and let us congratulate you for such a wonderful pageant this year. We also want to express our gratitude to the staff of the Tulsa Hilton Southern Hills for the extraordinary service and kindness in making our host hotel the best it could be. Thanks again for all of your effort at the Hilton over there. Many of you have heard the popular song from the 1970s, I'm Always Chasing Rainbows. Few will know, however, that this tune actually comes from a classical masterpiece written by one of the most famous composers of the Romantic era. The composer, Frédéric Chopin. The piece, Fantasy Impromptu. The performer, Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose. Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose. We are so fortunate to be able to hold our pageant in the Mabee Center, such a fantastic facility year after year. But we're even more fortunate to work with such wonderful people that make it such a great experience to be here. David Ellsworth is the ORU Executive Director, and his staff of Building Manager Vic Barker, Operations Director Tony Winters, Maintenance Director Yunin Valenzuela, even Coordinator Debbie Page, Technical Director Ron Lee, Stage Manager Mark McKeers, our favorite audio engineer Whitney Day, and Lighting Director Kevin Bowen are some of the most talented people in Tulsa, and we are so fortunate to be able to work with them, and please show them your appreciation right now. Thank you so much. We also want to thank Pepsi-Cola for all of their generosity this week. Everybody loves a good Pepsi, right? In the hit Broadway musical Sideshow, twins Daisy and Violet search for acceptance and understanding from a world that sees them as outcasts. Singing the moving "Who Will Love Me As I Am" is Miss Oklahoma City University, Leah Rohr.
Like a fish plucked from the ocean, tossed into a foreign stream, always knew that I was different, often fled into a dream. I ignored the raging currents, right against the tide I swam, but I floated with the question, who will love me as I am? Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram? Who could proudly stand beside me? Who will love me as I am? Like a clown whose tears cause laughter, trapped inside the center ring. Even seeing smiling faces, I am only pondering who can run to join this madness, who will change my monogram, who will be part of my circus, who will love me as I am. Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram. Who could proudly stand beside me? Who will love me as I
Miss Oklahoma City University, Leah Jennings Rohr. I love her just as she is, don't you? All week we've been thanking those people who've made a significant contribution to our cash scholarship fund. Would Robert and Nancy Graham, Rex Alexander of Neighborhood Homes, John Condon of Unigraph, Bruce Burdett of March Incorporated, and Sue-Ann Wynn of Sue-Ann's Incorporated please stand so we can thank you. Each of these contributors donated around $2,000 to our cash scholarship fund. Thank you so much to each of you. Since the beginning of time, entertainers have amazed us with graceful art of illusion. With sleight of hand expertise, they can make us believe the impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be amazed as we welcome Miss Shawnee Carolyn Culberson. Miss Shawnee Carolyn Culberson. How did you all enjoy the top 10 party last night? How many of you got to go to that? Wasn't that fun? Well, we had it over at the Tulsa Hilton for those of you who weren't there, and we want to thank all of those people who helped to plan and work on that party, especially the people I'm about to announce. We had a contest to see who could come closest to guessing who the top 10 would be. And I'm going to ask Bob McKechnie, where are you? Right over here. Come on, Bob. Come on down. We're going to announce the winners. There was actually only one winner that chose all of the top 10. And but there was a tie with 7 winners that got 9 of the 10, right?
That's correct. The top 10 winner, we had one person pick 10 out of 10, wins 2 round-trip tickets to New Orleans by air, courtesy of Andrew Johnson, World Travel Service.
And who's that?
That is Dennis Sharkey.
Oh.
Maybe it pays to be on the stage crew.
I guess so.
Now, we had 8 persons pick 9 out of 10.
Okay.
We have 2 more prizes to give, so if you would select a name, we will give the first prize.
Okay. Thomas Black.
And Mr. Black receives a gold patron package for next year, the 2000 Miss Oklahoma.
Great. Wow.
And the next winner receives a silver patron package for the 2000 Miss Oklahoma.
Okay, let's see who that is. Danny Shipka. Woohoo! Woohoo, Danny!
We will contact the...
Danny must be... Oh, Danny! You're going to like this silver patron thing, baby. Because Danny is on the very top row, aren't you, Danny?
The Miss Oklahoma pageant will contact the winners next week to arrange to give them the prizes.
Great. Congratulations to all the winners. That's great. The dazzling brilliance of Violetta's lifestyle hides her physical frailty. Overwhelmed and confused by her first offer of true love, she emotionally sings of her freedom from the past. Singing the beloved Sempre Libre from Verdi's La Traviata is Miss Broken Arrow, Kristen Stevenson. Okay, and this is the part of the show when we what? We sing Kristen's song together. Come on, everybody, sing along. We've talked a lot over the last several days of the many people who contribute to the Scholarship Fund. Well, there are others who contribute to the richness of this program in many other ways. We want to extend a special thanks to Marchands, especially Charles, Michael, and Belinda, my very, very dear friends who take very good care of all of us, for all they do for the Miss Oklahoma pageant, and especially each Miss Oklahoma. Their dedication to each of our winners is always so appreciated. Thank you guys so much. We love you, Marchands. Okay, here we go. It's fast. It is furious, and it is so much fun to watch. That swing. Her fast feet prove that you can mix swing and tap to get the best of times in one dynamic dance. Feel free to tap along as our next contestant, Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley, taps to Rock This Town by the Brian Setzer Orchestra. Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. While Courtney goes to unplug her outfit, we're going to thank some more people. It's so much fun to do this, to stand up here and thank people, but now it's time to thank someone on behalf of the pageant that is an even greater pleasure. Many of you know Dan Gridley, our very dear friend. He was the one, I don't know how many of you have been here, but all of Miss Oklahoma has always made fun of him because he didn't have any hair. And this year, you know, we've really missed him, not just because of that, because he was just such a dear person. And now he's up in heaven with a whole head full of hair, don't you know? We paid tribute to him last night by inducting him into the Miss Oklahoma Hall of Honor. In addition to that tribute, two very special people made a contribution to Dan's memory to benefit all of the contestants. Now, this is what the card says, so don't think I'm just telling you all of this, how great they are and everything. My parents, Tom and Miyoko McDonald, made this contribution because of their love, respect, and admiration for a great man. Their contribution to the Scholarship Fund increased the amount of money that every contestant gets this year. Okay, I'm shaken up, so I'm announcing my parents and it's shaking me up. And I'm going to start crying because Rick Brinkley's such a good writer. So this year, every contestant in the pageant will receive, every contestant receives at least $500. So, Mom and Tom, would you guys stand up so that we can recognize you? Thank you guys so much. Many of you know it's. Thank you very much. A lot of people ask, why do they continue to come to the pageant year after year, and why do they put so much into it? Why do they give so much to it? Well, it's because they saw the impact that this pageant made on my life, and they know that I am where I am today because of all that the pageant has done for me. So they just appreciate it so much, and that's why they stay involved, and they want to see that kind of change in other young women's lives too, regardless of whether or not they ever walk away with the title. Sometimes when we fall in love, we suddenly discover well into the relationship that the person who you believe you know really doesn't know you at all. Here is Miss Grand Lake, Brooke Baker, singing and playing the Ray Charles standard, You Don't Know Me.
Then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. Think you know me well, but you don't know me. Oh, no, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips. Though my heart aches with love for you, afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might love me too. Oh, you give your hand to me, then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away.
Miss Grand Lake, Brooke Baker. I dare you to go out and find a better pageant with better talent than this here tonight. During the week, you saw our 42 local representatives be absolutely flawless on stage. Well, they didn't just get here by accident. There are countless volunteers at the local level that ensure our program's success because of their dedication to the young women you see on this stage. Would anyone who is a local executive director or works on a local pageant committee please stand? All of you volunteers from throughout the state, please stand so you can be recognized. They do a fantastic job, and we appreciate all of the work they put into it. For many pageants, it's a year-round commitment. Most people enjoy the finer things in life. It just seems that some seem to enjoy them a little bit more than they should. And that is exactly the part our next contestant plays in her rendition of Glitter and Be Gay from the opera Candide. Please welcome Miss Okmulgee Zeta Vasquez performing Glitter and Be Gay.
Glitter and be gay, that's the part I play now, singing of a sorrow nothing can assuage, and yet of course I'd rather like to revel. I am no
It always just starts my day off right when I hear my husband singing that one in the shower. Wouldn't it you? Glitter and be gay. Oh, never mind. We'd also like to thank Sue Ann Wynn from Sue Ann's Incorporated. She's always willing to go the extra mile for us, and we appreciate her so much. Thanks, Sue Ann, for all you do for Miss Oklahoma and for our program. Thank you, Sue Ann Wynn. It has been said that everything old is new again, and that is especially true of the jazz music of the 1930s. Today's generation is beginning to discover the singing styles and the swinging beat of such greats as Ella Fitzgerald. Here to perform Ella's If You Can't Sing It, You'll Have to Swing It, Mr. Paganini, is Miss Tulsa Casey Pressler.
The concert was over in Carnegie Hall. The maestro took bow after bow. He said, my dear friends, I have given my all. I'm sorry, it's all over now. When from the balcony way up high, there suddenly came a mournful cry. Oh, Mr. Paganini, please play my rhapsody. And if you cannot play it, won't you sing it? And if you can't sing it, you'll simply have to point it to the lights for booty and a dee da da dee down 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 to listen, Paganini. We breathlessly await your masterful baton. Come on and spring it. If the boys are bobbing, ain't no need in stopping. You now heard the repertoire and at the final bar, we greeted you with round applause. What a great ovation! Your interpretation of our beauty. Now don't you be a ninny. What have you up your sleeve? Come on and spring it. And if you can't spring it, you'll simply have to swing it.
Casey Pressler, Miss Tulsa. We have a very special guest in the audience tonight, the Kiwanis Governor of Texas and Oklahoma, Lisa McCoy from Jacksonville, Texas. Would you please stand so we could recognize you? Oh, there. Thank you so much for coming. The great American composers Rodgers and Hart were masters of setting a mood through words and music. Here, flirting with the emotions of falling in love, is Miss Brookside Anne Marie Perkins.
All of my future is in you. You're every plan I design. Promise you'll always continue to be my lover when I
Miss Brookside and Marie Perkins, what do you think of this talent tonight? I don't even think I've ever seen a Miss America this strong. This is fantastic. The judges have made it clear that this was their best and worst judging experience ever. It was the best because of all of these young ladies being so good. It made it a joy to judge them. It was the worst because all of these ladies were so good. It made it so difficult to judge them and to narrow it down to just 10. So let's give them all a round of applause just one more time. I think the one prize that Miss Oklahoma receives this year that has caused such an uproar is the brand new 323 BMW from Henry Primo. Okay, I mean, can I have one, please? I have worked so hard this week. I've gotten no sleep. I deserve it. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Henry Primo at Crown Auto World does so much for our community, and he's doing so much for Miss Oklahoma too, and we certainly appreciate it. He's made this a special program since he first got involved with Kiwanis and the Miss Oklahoma pageant. He is always there for us, and he and his car dealership have not only made a major impact on the Miss Oklahoma pageant, it has also brought Tulsa to a new level in the arts, in every area of the arts, and in sports too. You like sports too, don't you? Thanks, Henry, for all you do for us, and more importantly, for what you do for the city of Tulsa. Thank you, Henry Primo. It seems that the girl groups of the 60s have been replaced by the battle of the boy bands of the 90s. Everyone from Boys to Men, the Backstreet Boys, Tulsa's own Hanson, and even our fabulous Shell Boys. They've made it big, haven't they? They've topped the charts, brought home the gold albums, and broken the hearts of every teenage girl in the country. Now combining the chart-topping hit of NSYNC with the beauty of tonight's top 10 semifinalists, we bring back Paul Van and the Miss Oklahoma Dancers with God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You.
Never thought that love could feel like this. And you changed my world with just one kiss. How can it be that right here with me there's an angel? It's a miracle. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you. A little more time. Yes, he did. In all the creation, all things great and small, great and small. You are the one that surpasses them all. More precious than any diamond or pearl. They broke the mold when you came in this world. And I'm trying hard to figure out just how I ever did without the warmth of your smile, the heart of a child that's deep inside, leaves me purified. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. could feel like this. And you changed my world with just one kiss. How can it be that right here with me there's an angel? It's a miracle. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you.
Paul Van, the Miss Oklahoma dancers, and our 42 lovely delegates from the state of Oklahoma. We begin evening gown competition, the competition that accounts for 15% of the contestants' total score, with Miss Stroud, Danica Allen.
Girl, you're like an angel in disguise. You are the dream that never will die. 'Cause baby, to me, you're everything. Troubles my mind. Got my mind on you. 'Cause of things
Danica Allen, Miss Stroud.
before you walked away.
Libby Rose, Miss University of Oklahoma.
I've been walking in these four walls, thinking about your love, trying to find my way out, trying to find a way. I got a picture of you deep inside my heart, and you know, baby, baby, to me, you're everything. It's just the love and joy that you bring. No one could take the place I've given you. Oh, girl, you're like an angel in disguise. You are the dream that never will die.
Libby Rose, Miss University of Oklahoma.
Everything. You're my
Miss Oklahoma City University, Leah Rohr.
like the real thing. And girl, I'll always be true, always true to you. I got no time to waste. I know there is no better place than right here with you. And yeah, you got that thing, and I want it, and I know it by now. There's nothing I ain't gonna do to you, baby. Baby, to me, you're everything. It's just the love and joy that you bring. by the way that you move. I couldn't help the way I stayed. There was some mysterious force leading me here to you. Leading me to you. So I stood there watching, and I was hypnotized by the rhythm of your body and the music in your eyes. And I was lost inside your world with you.
Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. Miss Grand Lakes, Brooke Baker.
Playing this song for me out on the floor in my arms. She's gotta be. Let's get it on, let's get it on. Jam all night long. Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, play it for me. Now it feels like it could be romance as we dance across the floor. Every move that your body makes only makes me want you more. And it seems like time's moving fast. How can we make
Brooke
it
Baker, Miss Grand Lakes. Miss Okmulgee, Zeta Vasquez.
I am hypnotized by the rhythm of your body and the music in your eyes. And I was lost inside with you. Hey, Mr. DJ, keep playing this song for me out on the floor in my arms. She's gotta be. Oh, let's get it on. Jam all night long. Mr. DJ, oh, play it for me. Close your eyes and imagine just alone. Let the
Zeta
music
Vasquez, Miss Okmulgee.
buzz on, yeah.
Miss Tulsa, Casey Dressler.
Lost inside a groove with you. When you do the things you do, come on and work your body, work your body. Hey, Mr. DJ, jam all night long. Hey, Mr. DJ, play that song for me. Hey, Mr. DJ, jam all night long. Hey, Mr. DJ, play that song for me. Hey, Mr. DJ, keep playing this song for me out on the floor in my arms. She's gotta
Casey Dressler, Miss Tulsa.
jam all night long.
Miss Brookside, Anne Marie Perkins.
Hey, Mr. DJ, keep playing this song for me out on the floor. She's gotta be. Oh, let's get it on. Jam all night long. Mr. DJ, oh, play it for me, DJ. When we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain with or without you.
Anne Marie Perkins, Miss Brookside.
Baby, I don't understand just why we can't be lovers. Things are getting out of hand. Trying too much,
Well, that's it, guys. 3 phases of competition are over. Now it's time to narrow it to a top 5. You think we can do it? It's pretty tough, isn't it? This top 10 is on fire tonight, aren't they? Well, we're going to give you about 10 minutes so you can give us 10 minutes to figure out who the top 5 will be. We're going to give you 10 minutes to take a little break. We'll see you in 10.
feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the
to the second half of the show. This is the part where we get to name the top 5 contestants. You're looking at the contestants right now in their interview suits. These are the suits that the judges got to meet them in when the judges spent 12 minutes each with the contestants. Now, sadly, that is one part of the competition that you do not get to see, but it is a very, very heavily weighted and important phase of competition. Well, we've gone from 42 to 10 and now to 5. Who will the new Miss Oklahoma be? All we know is that she will be one of these next 5 young women. The remaining 5 semifinalists will each receive a $1,500 cash scholarship. I'm looking for my top 5. Our first young lady in the top 5, Miss Oklahoma City University, Leah Rohr. Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose. Miss Stroud, Danica Allen. Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. And Miss Tulsa, Casey Bressler. Thank you so much to the 5 semifinalists who will receive a $1,500 cash scholarship. They all did a fantastic job. Can you guys believe it? You did it! You're in the top 5 at Miss Oklahoma. Excuse me, that's big. All week you've seen the up-close and personal interviews. They were all fun, weren't they? Yeah? On the video screens when we got to see the girls up close and personal, I'd like to thank my employer, Oklahoma's Channel 8, for doing that for us. They did a fantastic job. Thank you, KTUL. Now it's time to get to know these top 5 finalists. Do you like the sound of that? Top 5 finalists, even better. We found a very exciting and different way of making that happen. Ever since Wednesday evening, you've heard the words Miss Oklahoma speaks at over 350 schools to 50,000 students. Well, we thought, what better way to show you these girls' stuff than to bring out some kids to ask the questions? Yeah. We decided to put the 5 finalists to the test. In order to do that, we held a little contest and had elementary school age children write in and tell us the one question they would most like to ask Miss Oklahoma. We selected the top 15 questions and then put these students through an interview of their own. And they are here tonight to ask you their question. Earlier today, these 5 kids drew a number at random to see which of the 5 finalists they would ask their question. Ladies, are you up to the task? Can you handle kids at all? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be fun. You thought getting ready for the pageant was going to be tough. Well, now you're going to see what it's like to be a mom and start fielding some of the kids' tough questions. Let's begin with, are they not the most precious little angels ever? You guys want to have a seat here? Aren't they adorable? Okay, we're going to start with you, Callie, okay? Carly, duh. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. You were so polite about that. Carly is 8 years old. Her parents are Dale and Lindy Davis, right? And you go to?
Jarman Elementary.
Jarman Elementary, and she has such beautiful big brown eyes. Are you going to be Miss America someday? No? Well, neither was I. You're so pretty. Who are you going to ask? You want to ask Leah? Who do you want to ask? Okay, what are you going to ask her?
I have a problem. I have 2 boyfriends and I only want one. What should I do?
Well, I definitely think that you should not call either boy because good little girls don't call boys. And you should just be yourself and shine, and whichever one you like, go for. Go for it.
Thank you so much, Carly, and thank you, Leroy. Okay, this is Emily Ammon, right? And you're 10 years old, and your parents are David and Jeanette Ammon, and you go to?
Jarman Elementary.
Yeah. And who are you going to ask? Which one?
Miss Tulsa.
Okay, what do you want to ask her?
Why do you feel you deserve to be Miss Oklahoma?
It's a good question. I have always wanted to be Miss Oklahoma ever since I was young because I realized the impact you can make on children's lives all over the state of Oklahoma. And then going to represent Oklahoma at the Miss America pageant, it just blows me away. And it's just a dream I've always had, and I look forward to one day possibly becoming that so I can make that impact and the difference in children's lives.
Thank you, Emily, and thank you, Casey. Hey, dude.
Eddie.
This is Michael Howland. He's 9 years old, and his parents are Brad and Deanne Howland. Is that right?
Janine.
Oh, well. Brad and Janine Howland. And you go to?
Jarman Elementary.
I see a pattern here. Who are we asking?
The next one.
The next one. Okay, what do you want to ask the next one? Okay, who's the next one? Do you know which one?
The one with the microphone.
Okay. Oh!
Guess that's me.
Come here, Michael. Get real close. Okay, what do you want to ask her?
Miss Oklahoma is not a beauty pageant, but you're still pretty. What do you think people find most attractive about you?
Good question. I think that the thing that people find most attractive about me is definitely my smile and my laugh. As all the contestants know that are watching, and all of y'all, I have sort of a contagious laugh that can be heard almost anywhere this week. And I think that's probably the thing that's most attractive about me.
Great job, Michael. Thank you. Now we have Channing Barker. Channing is 10 years old. Her parents are Mike and Patty Barker, and you go to?
St. Mary's.
Yeah, St. Mary's. And you're going to ask Danica, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to ask her?
If you were my teacher, how would you make me feel safe in your classroom?
Oh, how sweet. Oh, my goodness. What I would do, first of all, is that I would make you feel so safe because first thing I would do is just love you. And I think hopefully my love would be unconditional for all my students if I was a teacher. And also what I would do is make sure that our school is as safe as possible. And I would assure you that God's watching over us, so we're going to be okay no matter what, okay?
Thank you very much, Channing, and thank you, Danica. Now we have the lovely Amy Brock, who is 10 years old. Her parents are Dr. David and Patty Brock, and you are?
Homeschooled.
She's homeschooled. Isn't that great? Get up here with me, sweetie. Okay, you're going to ask Courtney, right?
Okay.
What do you want to ask her?
If you knew that the world was coming to an end while you were Miss Oklahoma, what advice would you give?
Very, very good question. Very thought-provoking. What I would tell most people and what advice I would give them is just to make sure that every person in their life, every person they cared for, knew how much they cared for them, knew how much they loved them, and so they didn't have any regrets, so that everyone knew that they cared.
Well, that's good advice, isn't it, guys? You all did a great job. Didn't the kids do a great job? Thank you so much. But we're not through with you guys yet. Now, I get to ask you some questions. They're not going to be quite as fun, probably. I just hope I can measure up to these guys. You guys did such a good job. Many of you in the audience don't know, but each of the contestants was asked to select an issue that she would most like to address during her year as Miss Oklahoma or Miss America. Now, I get to ask you these questions regarding your critical issue. Leah, you have elected to promote the National Big Brothers, Big Sisters program. What is missing from the lives of children from single-parent homes that can be met through the program?
I just think that many times children in single-parent homes get lost in the shuffle. It's so difficult for one parent to shoulder the responsibilities of both parental roles. And what the Big Brothers, Big Sisters program can do is provide a mentor for a young child, someone for them to look up to, and it can many times provide a liaison between the child and the parent. And the young child many times will open up to that volunteer and tell them some things that they wouldn't always tell the parent.
Thank you, Leah. Miss Oklahoma City University, Leah Rohr. Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose. You state there are over 400,000 functionally illiterate people in the state of Oklahoma. That's over 10% of the population. Why do you feel this number is so large, and what can we do to solve the problem?
I think the problem lies in people not knowing that there is a problem, and that is because most people who are functionally illiterate are a little bit embarrassed about it, and they have found ways to get around their problem so people don't know that they are illiterate. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that they know that there are programs already existing in the state. There are tutors available. There are people who will read to their children if they can't, so their children will have that opportunity. And I think that in doing that, we will create literate adults and therefore solve the problem.
Thank you, Libby. Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose. Miss Stroud, Danica Allen, you say that you are dedicated to comprehensive drug use prevention and education. We've been battling teenage drug use for decades. What makes your approach different, and why should it work considering so many others have failed?
My approach is in attitudes, and my approach is focusing on the demand and not the supply. Because when you do that and you change attitudes, just like these little kids right here, when you make an impression on there and you give them a different attitude about drugs and telling them that it is wrong and that you could die and all the consequences of it, that allows them to grow up in a healthy lifestyle and also have already decided what they want to do when they get older, and they choose to make that drug-free lifestyle because they have already, it's early. You have to get them early, and that's the difference in mine.
Miss Stroud, Danica Allen. Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. You want to promote a structured academic mentoring program that pairs at-risk students with community volunteers. Why should programs like this focus upon at-risk students who are at greater risk of failure? Why don't we put more effort into children and teens who have a higher chance of succeeding?
Well, first of all, the students who already have a higher chance of succeeding, they're doing well in the classroom. We're already seeing that their self-esteem is high, so we're trying to target the students who have the low self-esteem. We're trying to catch these so that we do not repeat the cycle of student failure. Host goes in with a volunteer from the community and works with the student and says, I care about you, I'm here to listen to you, I'm helping you with your academic skills, but underlying that is character development. In the classroom, the ones with the high self-esteem and the high grades, they're getting that, and they're usually getting that from the family as well. Now we're being able to touch the lives of all of our children, therefore providing every single one of our children with a chance and hope for the future.
Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. Now Casey Pressler, Miss Tulsa. You hope to encourage parents to expose their children to music enrichment programs because, in part, you believe music can help raise math and science scores. How is music able to accomplish this?
Music does something that nothing else does. When a child is involved in music at such a young age, especially exposed to music before the age of 6, more connections are being formed in that child's brain. So when that child is older, they're able to exceed in the areas of math and science. So when parents get their kids involved in, say, piano lessons or instrument lessons, any type of lessons that they can, that child is being exposed to those concepts. So as a result, that child is having a better future.
Miss Tulsa, Casey Pressler. Weren't they incredible? Can you imagine what their interviews were like? They must have been fantastic. Okay, audience, do you see the crown on any of these heads? I see it on all of these heads. Who will the next Miss Oklahoma be? Will it be Miss Oklahoma City University, Leah Rohr? Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose. Miss Stroud, Danica Allen. Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. Or will it be Miss Tulsa, Casey Pressler? And thanks again to the kids for doing such a great job. You guys were wonderful. Thanks again. We just got through talking about the platform issues these contestants have. Guys, next time we'd like Barca loungers, please. In addition to that, many of these contestants are heavily involved in their communities. The Kiwanis Club of Tulsa presents 3 community service awards to the contestants who have made the greatest impact on their communities. Third place and the recipient of a $500 cash scholarship went to Miss Greater Oklahoma, Whitney Weatherly. Second place and the winner of a $750 scholarship went to Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. And the winner of a $1,000 Kiwanis Community Service Award was Miss Stroud, Danica Allen. In addition, the Miss America organization recognizes 2 contestants from each state and awards them $1,000 scholarship each. The winner of the Miss America Academic Scholar Award went to Miss Langston University, Andrea Huggins. And the Miss America Community Service winner was Miss Stroud, Danica Allen. Earlier I said that Julie was performing Hound Dog one last time as Miss Oklahoma. Tonight is such a roller coaster ride of emotions for Miss Oklahoma. You're usually ready to move on with your life and achieve more, but it's so hard to say goodbye to so many very special people who've touched your life in a very special way. So please look back to the monitors for a way to say goodbye to a woman who will surely become one of the most well-loved Miss Oklahomas of our time.
To the Kiwanis Club of Tulsa, it is your hard work and dedication which made it possible for me to have an unforgettable year as Miss Oklahoma in 1998. To Greg and Charlie, thank you for your tireless efforts which keep the Miss Oklahoma pageant the very best in the nation. Kay Alexander, my boss, business manager, and dear, dear friend, thank you for making this past year the very best year of my life. And Dan Gridley, even though Dan is no longer with us here on this earth, his endless support of the Miss Oklahoma pageant will never, ever be forgotten. And Rick Brinkley, thank you for your endless creativity and for being there to lend a helping hand when I needed one. To my traveling companions, you all take the cake, no doubt, when it comes to unselfishness. On top of being my chaperones, you've been my biggest fans and my closest friends. I love you all. Shay Sullivan, you were the first person who ever believed I could win a preliminary talent award at the Miss America pageant. Thank you for pushing me so hard over the summer. Your belief in me gave me the confidence I needed in my own ability as a dancer. Larry Chowney, over the past 7 years, you have encouraged me, you've motivated me, and you've made me look and feel my very, very best. To my dear friend Kathleen, thanks for teaching me how to discover my true abilities. To everyone at Marchand's, thank you for your extreme generosity. To all of the businesses who contribute, thank you for making Miss Oklahoma the most special year of my life. Sue Ann, only you could talk me into swinging from the rafters at Jim's studio. Thanks for being so generous and for really being a close and sincere friend. Jim Gerlot, you've not only been a great photographer, but you've also been a great friend. To my very first dance teacher and my close friend, Kendi, you've instilled in me a love for dance and a love for performing. But from the very beginning, you inspired me to follow in your footsteps and become Miss Oklahoma. To my wonderful family and my patient fiance, Jeff, when I think about the sacrifices you made for me, the miles and miles on the road, always rearranging your schedule to fit mine, and for taking advantage of every opportunity to watch me just perform and compete, I am amazed at your unselfishness. It is because of your unconditional love and your constant encouragement which gave me the confidence I needed to be Miss Oklahoma in 1998. To my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, it is by your strength and not my own that I have had this past year and that it has been so wonderful. I give you all the glory and the honor and the praise. And finally, to the new Miss Oklahoma, cherish each day that you have to be a role model and a leader in this great state. The best year of your life awaits you.
Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every game to taste the sweet. I faced the pain, I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then, in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity.
Standing in the spotlight on such a perfect night, knowing that you're out there listening. I remember one time I was so free, didn't think I had the courage to stand up on the stage. Then you reached into my heart and you found the melody. If there ever was somebody who made me believe in me, it was you. It was you. It was your song that made me sing. It was your voice that gave me wings. It was your light that shined, guiding my heart to find this place where I belong. It was your song. Every night I pray before the music starts to play that I'll do my best and I won't let you down. And for all the times I've stood here, this feeling feels brand new. Every time I doubt myself, I think of you. It was your song that made me sing. It was your voice that gave me wings. It was your light that shined, guiding my heart to find this place where I belong. It was your song. Dreams can come true with God's great angels like you. It was your song that made me sing, and it was your voice that gave me wings. It was your light that shined, guiding my heart to find this place where I belong. It was your song. It was your song. It's always been your song.
How about a nice hand for all of the contestants tonight? All of them. Didn't they all do a wonderful job all week long? We're so proud of them all. And what a wonderful and gracious Miss Oklahoma Julie Payne has been. We're so proud of her. We love you. This is it, from 42 to 5. One of these young women will be Miss Oklahoma. Congratulations to all of you guys. But first we want to recognize our 6 non-finalist talent winners. Miss Northern Oklahoma College, Christy Kelly. Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Kara King. Miss Grove, Holly Knox. Miss University of Central Oklahoma, Megan Craig. Miss Claremore, Kate Miller. And Miss Northeastern State University, Becca Turnbull. Each of our non-finalist talent winners will receive a $500 cash scholarship in addition to the money that they receive otherwise. Our fourth runner-up and the winner of a $2,000 cash scholarship is Miss Queen of the South, Courtney Langley. $3,000 cash scholarship is Miss Oklahoma City University, Leah Rohr. The second runner-up and the winner of a $5,000 cash scholarship is Miss Tulsa, Casey Pressler. In a moment, I will read the name of the first runner-up. She will receive an $8,000 scholarship. Then I will announce the name of your Miss Oklahoma 1999. She will receive a $16,000 scholarship, the use of a BMW 323 from Henry Primo and Crown Auto World, an apartment for a year, and the opportunity to represent the state at the Miss America pageant in September. Your first runner-up is Miss University of Oklahoma, Libby Rose, your new Miss Oklahoma, Tanika Allen, Miss Stroud.